Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers here in Wells Fargo Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Walker out there with Vucevic. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's White in at the point. And for Philadelphia, we've got Joel Embiid. Maxey out there with the captain. Then it's Paul George, and it's Kuminga in at the 4 slot. Now we know, Greg, trade talks have increased as we get closer to the deadline. So how does it affect the player when their name is mentioned in trade rumors?
Listen, it can rattle your confidence, and especially the first time it happens. But, Kevin, it's important to remember that it's all business, and guys just can't take it personally.
And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Now George turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. Count that one.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Stolen. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Drake. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Now here's White. It's deflected. Here's the captain. White covering. On the wing, George. And the shot is good.
And it's really obvious that George has put a ton of time into improving his handle. I mean, you never know what he's going to do with the ball in his hands, and most times it's pretty good.
The pass to White. Six on the shot clock. Fires it up. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
George looking over the floor. Back to Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
George with a fantastic look. Excellent job creating an easy opportunity for his teammate.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And Vucevic kicks to Walker. And they're great in both ends, but the Sixers offense, Greg, the Sixers offense is elite.
And it all starts with Joel Embiid feasting inside and at the free throw line. And his teammates reap the benefits as well with wide open shots on the perimeter.
Good from Walker. Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple of seasons ago, and it has served them well.
And so Walker nails both of them. Clark, the Sixers proposing to build a new arena by 2031 in the Fashion District area of City Center in Philadelphia.
And you know, Kevin, currently all this city's major sports teams play in the sports complex here in South Philly. The Sixers are hoping for their own building in the center of things.
Now here's Dosunmu. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Dosunmu, the pass to LaVine. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive. Walker. A second chance effort. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Here's the captain. And get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game. Now, here's Maxey. 4-point game. Chalk up 2 there.
Finishing despite the contact on him. Serious toughness from Maxey there.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
And hard not to love a young guy like Tyrese Maxey, who has such a great attitude.
Boy, I love the way he plays, Greg. He's effervescent in his approach. Plays with great speed and pace and fearlessness. He's got a readiness to him and a workmanlike approach that bodes well for him the rest of his career. I think he's a potential all-star, and he delivers in just about any situation he's put in.
We've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. You take a look at the 76ers, earning the first place position with a terrific record, and we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And of course, Chicago, 7 games back.
And seeing where the 76ers are, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season.
Too.
And rightfully so.
That free throw good from Kuminga. Both good from the line that time. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Passes it to Embiid from downtown. Rebounded by Vucevic. Bulls trail by 8. Walker dishes to Levine. Outside, White. Pass to Dosunmu. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Shot clock at 3. Here's White. That shot misses.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Dosunmu. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. Fires the 3. And another miss by Chicago.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Walker kicks to Levine. Pass to White, looking to end the run. And they'll get another chance. Here's Vucevic. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
George against Levine. And there's the pass to Kuminga. And here's Maxey. He had 35 points last game out. Here's George. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
It's tipped to the paint. And it's George finishing it off.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Chicago calls timeout.
How about Joel Embiid? A high-risk, high-reward pick turned into a superstar.
Yeah, that's well said, Greg. I mean, he sat out 2 years before even seeing the NBA court. Sustained a foot injury before being drafted. Persevered through that. And is now one of the most dominant big men and players in the game.
And the Bulls making a change here. Giddey's checked in. And let's take this opportunity to show you the most productive rookie rebounders of the last 10 games. And you look at Walker, third in rebounding, and what a physical presence inside.
He's gotten the opportunity to make a contribution, and the numbers, they followed. I mean, he's shown he can help them control the backcourt.
Boy, over the last 10 games, he's been a straight beast. I mean, I'm blown away by his dominance inside at that age.
Now here's White. No scoring in this one. Giddey against George. Lets it fly. And Walker gets it to go on the assist from Giddey. 6 points for Walker. The 76ers leading by 12. George, that's a two-pointer. Offensive rebound. And Embiid throws it down.
The size and strength of Embiid, he is absolutely mammoth. Really hard to deal with. You may need a couple of guys to box him out.
Passes it to Vucevic. Shoots over Embiid. That one rolling around and rims out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And that one drops for him. Embiid's got his second basket of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, he's only 1 for 8 so far, but perhaps that bucket can give him a confidence boost.
Levine against Maxey. Pass to Kuminga. He dishes it to George. Clock at 4. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 16.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
George against Giddey. And it's George finishing it off.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And so here is Chicago after the Sixers pick up 2. Here's a look at some of the stats for Kobe White. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
And that one falls for Walker. And so Walker nails both of them. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 14. George missing again.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now here's Levine. Last game with 30 points. Outside White. From outside the arc, here's Vucevic, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Boy, so smart and relentless on the offensive glass. Seems to me that Vucevic has that extra sense of tracking down missed shots. Seems to just have a nose for the ball.
Rebounded by Vucevic. Bulls trail by 12. For 3, Levine, and Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. White against Maxey. Pass to Drake. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame. Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
The 76ers leading by 12. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
And whether by design or by accident, they drew so many fouls in that game. Foul trouble for the other side became a huge issue.
And as a result, there was a blowout win. I mean, credit them for initiating contact and forcing the officials to make the calls.
Will go for a different look here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Yabusele comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Caleb Martin's checked in for George. And Oubre subbed in for Maxey. Money's checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for Zach LaVine.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And Walker kicks to Giddey. Over Martin. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Here's Drake with the drive. Makes it off the glass. The captain's got 10 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Giddey. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Shots good by Walker.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Drake. Excellent D there from Ball. Bulls trail by 12. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter. White, wide open. He fires. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's the captain. Giddey defending. Here's Yabusele. Over to the wing. 76ers moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Here's Martin. Rebound by the Bulls.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Another miss by Philadelphia. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Down by 12. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness in it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get ugly. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
And so it's Philadelphia up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case? No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Money all out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Williams. And it's Giddey in at the small forward. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey's 6 a.m. workouts give him an edge. His motto, I prepare in front of nobody to perform in front of thousands. He says he's done 3 workouts before someone else even opens their eyes to prepare to work out. He said, I feel like that creates a psychological advantage when I step on the court. I have no reason to fear anybody. Kevin?
No reason at all. Hey, thanks, D.A.
Shoot 2.
Free throw, good. Drummond. And the 76ers making a change here. Maxey's checked in. And both free throws good for Drummond. Bulls trail by 14. The pass to Dosunmu. Now Ball. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Drummond likes to be in the middle of the action at both ends of the floor, playing defense and gobbling up rebounds. He makes a lot of good defensive plays.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Kelly Oubre comes in for the captain.
Kelly Oubre Jr.
Ball finds Williams. Shoots from the block. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The Bulls shooting their fifth and 6 free throws of the game.
Josh Giddey, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Giddey. Philadelphia leading by 14. Maxey looking it over. Pass to Oubre. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
Well, you look at the captain. His athleticism is off the charts, and it doesn't go unnoticed, as you can see by how high he is in the dunk contest voting.
Yeah, no, the fans want him. I think the media wants him. Heck, he wants to be in, so I'm glad that he's in a position to take part.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Giddey against Martin. It's Giddey with the drive. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Maxey. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Maxey makes things happen with his hard work and determination as a scorer.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey.
One shot.
Free throw good, Maxey.
Not only is Maxey solid and efficient from the line, but he gets there quite a bit too.
Giddey the pass to Money. A step back shot here. Ball no good.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Giddey against Martin. He gets that one. Martin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Giddey kicks the ball. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Up top, Maxey. He's covered by Ball. Pass to Yabusele. And a miss there on the triple. So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Bulls in Chicago.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Oubre passes to Yabusele. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the way up.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Here's Ball. And the shot goes in. Ball's got 7 points in the game.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Maxey on the wing. 7 points in the game.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Ball against Martin. They get it back. Ball kicks to Giddey. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Just 5 on the clock. And another shot. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Oubre outside. Here's Embiid. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Embiid, such a dominant force inside. That's exactly where his coaches and teammates want him operating.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Tyrese Maxey. The past month has been surreal. He's right around 29 points a night, 9 assists, and 2 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Oubre with the steal. And he drops it in from the low post. Oubre's got his first points of the night.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for him at that end of the floor.
Steps back and fires. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Maxey. Here's Martin. Money with the rebound.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Ozumu. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got his 5th assist in this one. Maxey against Ball. That one is good from Joel Embiid. 10 points for Joel Embiid.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Oubre outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Oubre's got 5 points in the quarter.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
It's Giddey with the drive. Bucket is good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And the 76ers call time here.
Philadelphia.
We got Kurt, Fraser. Who wants them? Get up and make some noise.
Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Yabusele. Paul George, he's checked in for Martin. And the captain subbed in for Kelly Oubre. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Williams. Walker comes in for Money. Zach LaVine's checked in for Josh Giddey. And it's Kobe White in for Ball. LaVine against George. LaVine dishes to Vucevic. It's White on the wing. And it's Vucevic. Head time on the assist by White.
Assisted.
White's got his third assist on the night. Here's the captain. White covering. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
That's his second
easy call.
personal foul.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
For Philadelphia, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
And so he hits both. What do you think of the league's most recent CBA, Greg, that 7-year deal just signed?
Well, Kevin, the NBA and Players Association both need to be commended. Labor peace through the rest of the decade. Most pro sports don't have this kind of stability.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. 6 to shoot. Looking to get back on track here. Rebound by the 76ers. Drake the pass to George. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu. Dosumu's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
On the wing, Walker. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Pass to Drake. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
White, good.
LaVine brings a lot to this team. One of the elements he brings is his passing.
Philadelphia leading by 15. Here's George. 8 points for him. Inside. Here's Drummond. The shot's good on the assist by George. 6 points for Andre Drummond.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Vucevic. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. And here are the Bulls now. 17-point game.
Well, their three-point touch is certainly off the mark today. They're improving incrementally, but it's still a key reason why they're behind.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. The NBA, of course, is so loaded it's not easy to come out on top. Joel Embiid said, for us to be able to win, we need to try to be perfect. I need to play at the highest level possible. Our shooters and defense have to do their job. It's tough, but it's fun. I guess you have to enjoy the journey as well, Kevin.
Yep, the journey, right, David, is the reward. That's for sure. Dave, thanks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Kobe White.
While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
He hits both from the stripe. 1:39 left here in the second. Bulls trail by 19. Dosunmu, the pass to Walker. And here's White. Fires from deep. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
Selfless pass there from Maxey. Really able to handle the guard position quite well.
And White kicks to Vucevic. There's the pass to White. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
It's so smooth in the pick and roll. Love seeing White there with the right pass.
Here's Drake. Moves back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. The captain's got 22.
And they have been really active on the boards this quarter. Those second chance points are keeping them in the game.
Thiem passes to White. To the middle. It's stolen by Kuminga. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's White. Takes it inside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And that burst of speed, sometimes White just too much for defense, which is why you see them compromise.
Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And he makes the first.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Good on both.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie. Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And here's Walker outside. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
That free throw good from Walker. And he's good on the second. Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Coach, a slow start for this team. What has to change as you work your way back?
Well, we didn't shoot the ball particularly well in the first quarter at all. Thank God we got to the free throw line some, which helped. But I think we could do a better job defensively. I thought we gave them too many baskets in around the rim. So we've got to do a better job shoring up the paint.
We'll see if the defense picks up, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are in blowout territory, leading by 20. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and then patiently executing it. Most of their shots have come in the flow of the offense. Rarely did they take a bad shot. Good, clean first half.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
They need to give more energy and effort on the boards. The rebounding delta has been one of the main issues. Probably they're getting bullied. I'm not sure they have the players to change that.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Tyrese Maxey out there with the captain. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Paul George, and it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
And just running the offense, White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls.
First team
on Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. And then on Friday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
And he makes both free throws. Bulls trail by 19. Passes to Levine. Kicks it to Walker. A stupendous finish in traffic. Walker's got 24 points.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Kuminga, no good. And Chicago shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Dosunmu, the pass to Vucevic. White looking around. There's 3-pointers off the mark. The 76ers leading by 17. Here's Kuminga. Count that one. Kuminga's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Pass to Walker. And Walker throws it down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Vucevic finds Levine. Clock at 6. Outside, White. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. The captain, no good. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Outside, White. Dishes it to Walker. White with it. He's got 7. Over Maxey. And it's White missing. Maxey on the wing. White covering. Maxey passes to Drake. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Dosunmu. Back to Levine. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Levine's got his first points in this one.
Look at the quickness from Levine. Saw the defender closing in and still got the shot away.
Bounce pass Maxey. They get the rebound. Bulls trail by 18. Outside, White. Fade away. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
1 made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
To the wing on the left. That's tipped. Outside, White. Down low, Vucevic. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Vucevic has got 10 points.
You know, Nikola Vucevic, guys, just goes to work when he gets an opportunity to score. I mean, he's a very, very polished offensive player.
Timeout called, the 76ers. The 76ers will go for a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Yabusele comes in for Kuminga. Caleb Martin's checked in for George. And Oubre subbed in for Maxey. And Drummond kicks to Yabusele. 76ers moving the ball around. Oubre outside. 5 to shoot. Into the lane, and the layup falls. Oubre's got 7.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Here's Vucevic. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Drake the pass to Yabusele. Shoots over Walker. Yabusele can't hit.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
And Walker throws it down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
He was all alone on that one. Oubre's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
To the left wing. Lets it go with a 3. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Drake. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Vucevic the pass to Dosunmu. Right side, White. Looking to end his cold spell. The offensive rebound. Walker on the follow.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Here's the captain. 28 points for him. And Drummond kicks to Oubre. Drummond passes to Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
You know, as you add experience, you start to see the floor better. That was a sweet find by Drummond.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 19. Yep, it counts. White's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Here's the captain. White covering. Here's Drake. Rebound by the Bulls.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter. Still trying to find his rhythm.
Outside, White. Pass to Dosunmu. But Trey buries it from 3-point range. Dosunmu's got 6 in the quarter.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And the 76ers call time here.
Here come your Philadelphia 76ers ENT, everybody.
First in scoring, and they're also first in three-point shooting. That's a big statement. No other team has this kind of long-range artillery.
But, Greg, you can throw out all the other stats and rankings. Their scoring is what makes them special, plain and simple. Drummond. He's got 6. Here's the captain. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, the captain's got 30.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Here's Drake. That shot off. Walker with some nice D. Bulls trail by 14. Count it. Walker's got 12 points here in the second half.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's the captain, guarded by Walker. The captain, no good.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
And Vucevic kicks to White. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Philadelphia leading by 12. Driving the lane, and he dunks it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. To the inside, Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
No higher percentage shot than that, guys. You love seeing Vucevic finish at the rim like that. Excellent aggressiveness there.
Now the pass to Yabusele. Walker with some nice D.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's Vucevic. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Passes it to Yabusele.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the third. Four on the clock. Here's Drake. Offensive rebound. Outside, Martin fires the three. Another three for Philadelphia.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
For three, Levine. Walker, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's the captain, White covering. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Second team foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Philadelphia.
I like how simple they are just keeping things on offense. I mean, the mid-range area has been made available, and boy, are they taking advantage.
And, you know, the more they penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them, so they just kept doing it.
We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter of the game. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Personal foul.
Well, some great passers have come into the league this season. Let's see which rookies are tops in assists. Well, you look at the captain, one of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
No good on the free throw.
And at 6'6" ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Yabusele comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And George is subbed in for the captain. He doesn't get the second one.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Now here is George. Guarded closer. Count that bucket. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 9 points.
You know what? The size Ball possesses, guys, as a point guard is really a nice asset, especially when the defense tries to be physical.
Williams against Embiid. 76ers moving the ball around. Pass to Martin. Just 5 on the clock. Tries from 10. Again, Philadelphia. Giddey against George. Pass to Walker. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Philadelphia holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll return shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Josh Giddey. Walker out there with Williams. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's money in at the small forward position. George against Giddey. And with the new CBA, Greg, free agent conversations can start basically the day the NBA Finals conclude. Do you like that move?
I think it's good to have rules that teams will actually follow. In the past, it was July 1st, and let's be honest, teams were talking to players well before that.
And there it is for him. And the 76ers lead by 20.
PG-13, using that length inside.
Giddey, the pass to Money. He feeds it to Williams. Shoots over Embiid. Williams' shot is off. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
There is no slowing down Paul George. A volcanic eruption from PG tonight.
Giddey kicks to Walker. The rebound by Yabusele.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now Giddey. Here's Walker. And again, no good by Chicago.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face on every jumper.
Here's Embiid. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Yabusele. And the captain subbed in for Caleb Martin. Giddey against Maxey. And yes, it's good.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Here's Embiid. Excellent D there from Williams.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
There's the triple. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's the captain. He's guarded by Williams. Break the pass to Embiid. A little shot fake there. Got the D out of position.
Embiid is unstoppable. Just too strong for the defense, no matter what they throw at him.
And with this new in-season tournament, the NBA continuing to innovate. Are they getting, though, two out there for you? Or do you like it?
Listen, I think it pays to be bold. And I'll be one to admit I was not a fan of the play-in. But I got to tell you, it's been a tremendous success. So I've got an open mind.
And that one misses.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
And that one, good. Money's got his first bucket of the night. Here's George. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The pass to Kuminga. Shoots over Walker. And it's Kuminga that time on the assist by George.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Ball kicks to Walker. Oh, good with the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's George. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Williams with the ball. George picks him up. Williams looking over the floor. Passes it to Giddey. A 3-ball. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Boy, the defense really wasn't bad there, but he's a gifted shooter from distance.
And Philadelphia has possession. Maxey on the wing. Giddey defending. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Chicago calls timeout, and the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA.
Here they come.
Greg, that's done, so what new team?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
And the 76ers with some changes. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Martin comes in for George. And Oubre subbed in for Maxey. Chicago also making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Williams. Dosunmu comes in for Money. And it's Kobe White in for Lonzo Ball. Here's Giddey. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
That's his
and you can
first
see what the
personal foul.
emphasis was at halftime. Here in the second, a lot more effort to get the ball inside, and it's starting to pay dividends.
Here we are looking around the NBA, Greg. It feels like there's more parity amongst teams than ever before.
No dominant team has been the favorite every year, and that can all change, though, in a heartbeat. Every so often, a dynasty can be born out of nothing.
That free throw good from Giddey. The 76ers leading by 20. Here's the captain. Inside. Drummond trying to get himself free. Oubre, good.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Outside, White. From the arc. They get it back. Giddey, and it's sent back by Drummond. Giddey against Oubre. Here's the captain. Back to Oubre. Over Walker. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebounder.
Vucevic down low. Working on Drummond. Vucevic with the bucket. 16 points for Vucevic. Here's the captain. White covering. It's good. 37 points for the captain.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
White dishes to Vucevic. Outside, White. Left side, Walker. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by the 76ers. Oubre's got his 5th rebound in this one. Rejected by Walker, and he recovers it. Here's Drake. Count it. Good. The captain's got 39.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Right the pass to Vucevic. Here's White. And with this new CBA, Greg, for the first time, team and league licensing revenue, about $160 million a year, is to be shared with the players.
And I think that's probably jersey patches and stuff like that. It makes sense that the players should get a share of that.
Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Giddey against Martin. Giddey kicks to Walker. Back to Giddey. Out of bounds, Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession.
Bulls ball.
And the 76ers with some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Paul George comes in for Caleb Martin. And Maxey subbed in for Oubre.
Tyrese Maxey.
And it's Giddey in the corner. 14 feet away. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Embiid inside. Vucevic defending. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Giddey the pass to Vucevic. And White kicks to Giddey. The shot missing. Excellent D there from George.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Giddey against George. It's White on the wing. Leaner from distance. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 11 assists. Here's the captain. White covering.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Giddey. And Embiid with the block.
The defensive instincts of Embiid on display there with the denial.
Here's Drake. Plays it up and banks it in. The captain's got 45 points.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Walker against Maxey. Embiid trying to break loose. Maxey, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
So, Clark, we know you're very familiar with the college game. How do you think the one-and-done rule has worked out so far?
You know, not as it was intended to, Kevin. I mean,
take a break.
In some ways, a chance to see guys like Durant and others play in college for a year was better than not having them there. But I think it's also created this expectation that if you're not a one-and-done, that you've somehow failed, and that's detrimental to the psyche of young players.
Levine's checked in for Josh Giddey. Both shots good from the stripe. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Kuminga. Chicago grabs the miss. Walker's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the 76ers.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn them.
Sure did. I mean, this means they'll come out on top in the season series, 2-1 now. Got to be happy about that.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the captain.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Oh, nice, strong drive there. If that's who's going to be guarding him, then he's got some weight to throw around.
Finishes in style with a double clutch jam.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Outside, Walker. Pass to White. Clock at 4. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And the rejection by Embiid. Here's the captain. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. PG, congratulations coming into the game. What was the focal point?
Defense. I mean, we still allowed too many points. We got to get better on defense. That was the emphasis coming into today. defense. It's an area we got to improve. But tonight, our offense got us over the hump.
Any way you get the dub is the good way, so congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.